Tonight, new hope in the race for a COVID vaccine and President-elect Biden hitting the ground running. Pfizer calling it one of the biggest medical breakthroughs in a century. Early trial data showing its experimental vaccine is over 90% effective. How soon could it get FDA approval? Plus, who could get it first and when could you get it? It comes as the U.S. surpasses 10 million cases. Hospitalizations surging and massive crowds raising concerns of new infections. Joe Biden announcing his own COVID task force and his urgent plea to Americans to wear a mask. Biden declaring today this election is over. The actions he could take on day one. President Trump still refusing to concede or cooperate with the transition of power. Today, firing his defense secretary by tweet. The COVID outbreak among his inner circle growing. First, his chief of staff, now housing secretary Ben Carson, also testing positive. And the advisor leading his election legal challenges, word tonight he's tested positive as well. Tropical storm Ada making landfall in Florida, up to 18 inches of rain, where it's headed next. And those who serve, beginning our week-long salute in honor of Veterans Day.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, the good, bad, and ugly of the COVID pandemic, starting with a rare bit of positive news we woke up to this morning that a potentially high... Now, when can we expect the president-elect to start naming staff and even perhaps cabinet members?
Well, Lester, President-elect Biden, we are told, will start naming his White House staff as soon as this week. Now, as for cabinet members, most of those appointments will likely begin at the end of the month. Given the pandemic, we're told he'll name his health and economic team first.
All right,
Lester.
Kristen, thanks. Good to see you here. 2 days after Biden's projected victory, still no concession from President Trump, but he was hardly silent as he fired his defense secretary and fired off a string of new grievances about the election. Our Hallie Jackson is at the White House. Hallie Jackson at the White House tonight. Hallie, thanks. And around the world, leaders are welcoming Joe Biden's election and the prospect of re-engaging with the United States. NBC's Richard Engel now with that part of the story. Pete, thank you. In just 60 seconds, scaling new heights, a woman's record-breaking climb up one of the world's most difficult peaks. All right, we're back now with a woman who's got to be feeling on top of the world tonight. Stephanie Gosk with a climber who just made history on El Capitan. I want to update you the story of a young athlete we first told you about. Kamala Harris is now America's first female, first black, and first South Asian vice president-elect. Morgan Radford sat down with a group of girls and their moms inspired by this history maker. And that's Nightly News for this Monday. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Lester Holt. Please continue to take care of yourself and each other. Good night.